What's going on, everybody? Everybody's crazy uncle, right? Uncle A-bomb, the A-bomb, D, all of the above. Driving to work. Another glorious day in Alabama. Happy. Got my father-in-law down for a while. Kind of disturbing my morning routine, but hey, being an OG has its privileges, right? And he's allowed to do that. He's a great guy. Gonna probably do some fishing this weekend. Gonna try the saltwater action out at Dolphin Island while wifey and father-in-law do all the tourist and beachy shit. I'm gonna be out fishing. I just think I need to. Yeah, you gotta be done. My freezer's empty. Gotta fill it up, right? But, shit's been going on. The Bud Light bullshit. I don't give a fuck about the tranny fluid. I don't care. I always thought Anheuser-Busch was shit anyway. Especially when the Belgians over at InBev bought them out. Thought it was a joke that Budweiser still called itself the Great American Lager when it ain't even American owned anymore. So, I've been saying fuck Anheuser-Busch for years. So, yeah, for all you people that are new to it, because Bud Light became tranny fluid, good for you. But for you motherfuckers that don't give a shit about the tranny, good for you. Your beer's on sale. Your beer's on sale. I don't give a fuck what you do. I've been preaching, hey man, find a local microbrew near you, a little small hometown brewery, and go enjoy their beer, That's the beer that you'll have when the great apocalypse happens. When the great fuckalypse happens. I think that's what it would be more appropriate. A lot going on, man. A lot going on. And I want to give a shout out to my buddy, the Hood Conservative. He puts on some of the bombest live streams you could ever listen to. Maybe I'll pop a link in the description. I don't know. But check him out. Check him out. He means there's hope. And what's going on in politics with a little bit of hope, President Joe Biden has announced he's going to run. The fossil wants to remain. But a hopeful sign that not all Democrats are batshit crazy is Robert Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. is also running on the Democratic side. And Robert Kennedy Jr. has been speaking truth to power on all the COVID, big pharmacy, tyranny shit that going on. He's been speaking truth to power on it, and truth to power on these sons of bitches trying to limit our free speech. Truth to power. A good, classic, real liberal, the kind of guy that inspired me when I was young. So I'm happy to see him running on that side of the ticket. I think the presidential race is going to get very interesting. I do not want to see Biden versus Trump again. Love President Trump, but I don't want to see Trump on the top of the ticket either. I want to see somebody from my generation, like DeSantis. And, in my perfect world right now, or as close to perfect as we can get, we would have an RFK Jr. running against a Ron DeSantis, and whichever one of those two won, if they were in the general, our country would be so much better off. So much better off. So what I'm trying to tell you folks is, our leadership in this country is dog shit. But we can make it better. People on both sides of the political aisle can make it better if we just cycle these old bastards out. That's what we have to do. That's the message I'm preaching. Cycle them out. You got a politician representing you, that's been there for a minute, they gotta go. Especially if they're baby boomers. We need change, man. We need change. And all the wackadoos on the left, and it's sad to say because I actually lean more left than I do right. I really do. It's just the Democratic Party abandoned the working man. The Democratic Party sold out to the big corporations. And the only difference between the big Democrats and the Bush Republicans right now is nothing. Absolutely nothing. And it's been that way for fucking years. I mean, you dumb bastards that fucking, left, right. Don't you guys know that Bill Clinton and Barack Obama did as much to fuck unions in the ass as Ronald Reagan and the Bush family did? Never met a bullshit foreign trade agreement like NAFTA they didn't like. Trump corrected that. You know, he corrected it with USMCA, and I was glad with that. But there was so much more he could have done. But here's the thing. We got to hold Trump accountable. Whether you like it or not, this COVID bullshit happened on Trump's watch. Whether you like it or not, Trump sucked Big Pharma's dick just as much as Joe Biden does. Trump gave them immunity from their bullshit. And now, and I got to avoid YouTube shit, now the truth's coming out. It's coming out. And corporate censorship's in full effect to make sure all you dumb motherfuckers stay stupid. Huh. These are facts. These are facts, but people, it's no longer about Democrat or Republican. It's no longer about left or right. It's about common sense and love of country. Okay? If you love your country and you got common sense, I don't see how you can vote for a fucking wackadoo on the left or the right. If some motherfucker cannot define what a woman is, you know, a person with fallopian tubes, that's a wackadoo. Fuck them. Okay? I do not give a shit what the alphabet people do. I don't care. Free country. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you're good. You know, but kids are being sterilized in the name of compassion. Children are being mutilated. Young girls getting mastectomies and pumped full of testosterone. Boys being castrated and told they can be girls. Dude, no, leave the kids alone. Leave the kids alone. Trannies saying they're women, beating the shit out of women, and swimming, and the UFC. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, that kind of goes against Title IX. If any politician that you vote for supports that shit, you're part of the problem. You're part of the fucking problem. That's basic common sense. And it's bullshit issue. Bullshit issue getting people all hyped up so they don't talk about real issues. Like World War III. Like our economy going into the shitter. How many of you know how weak the dollar has got and that China is making moves? Made an agreement with Brazil to trade in China's currency and Brazil's currency, totally sidelining the dollar. Made a deal with the Saudis so they can use Chinese currency to buy oil. Well, there goes the fucking petrodollar. You motherfuckers don't know anything about this, but you can talk about some fucking tranny bullshit. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus. Our country's getting more fucking racist every day. And it's not the racism you would expect. Fuck no. It ain't your traditional white asshole Ku Klux Klan bullshit, racism, Jim Crow. No. Now it's the minorities crying for it. Now it's the minorities doing all the stereotyping. I got news for you. Tranny people, gay people, black people, 99.9% of white people don't give a shit what you do. We just want to be left alone. In fact, we want you to be left alone. To be free to do what the fuck you want in life. Equality under the law, motherfuckers. Not equity. Equality under the fucking law. That's the goal. And that should be it. And anything other than that is bullshit, evil, and wrong. Alright? Democrats are just making up new ways to fucking classify people. That's why I'm not a Democrat anymore. They're not even liberals anymore. A liberal is live your life the way you fucking want. A liberal is say what you fucking want. As long as you ain't hurting anybody or violating anyone else's rights, you got that right. And hurting feelings isn't violating somebody's rights. Okay, I'm sorry. If you're offended by something somebody says, you got the freedom to say fuck you, and you got the freedom not to watch or listen. Facts. If you think speech is violence, you've never been punched in the fucking mouth. I mean, really. So, a lot of shit coming out. Tucker Carlson fired. Blows me away. Blows me away. But why is he fired? Truth to power. Truth to power with January 6th. People getting released. Because all the footage is out. Oh, shit. They wouldn't admit that in court? Why? Fucking Nancy Pelosi's a tyrant. Mitch McConnell, tyrant. Right? Chuck Schumer, tyrant. Right? Liz Cheney, lesbian tyrant. You know? I mean, look. People assume I'm an arch conservative. You make that mistake at your own peril. I'm a labor guy. I vote labor issues above all others. What's going to benefit the American worker? What is going to make the little guy's life better? What's going to give a guy that fucking lives by the sweat of his brow a better life for him and his family? That's all I've ever really traditionally voted on. That's it. Right? I believe in equality, and I believe people should be paid a fair wage for a fair day's work, and their job should be protected by their country, not exported. And they shouldn't be displaced by people that are being imported against the law. That's it. That's it. Abortion. I don't care one way or another, to be honest with you. I think everybody's got the right to fucking go to hell. I don't vote on the abortion issue, but I am pro-life, right? But I'm not all psychotic about it. Everybody's got a right to go to hell. I believe in that. And, you know, you so-called Christians, haven't you ever heard of free agency? Well, that's kind of part of it. That's part of it. I want to live in a secular society. Why? You go to your church, I go to mine. You don't want to go to church, don't fucking go. But there's been a new alphabet people, woke-ass religion created, and it's being promoted by the state and by corporations. And I got news for you, people. This has happened before. This has all happened before. And because so many of you are ignorant of history, you call people Nazis when you're the ones doing what the Nazis did. Alienating people based on immutable characteristics like race, like religion and ancestry and culture, right? You're alienating and singling people out for being a man, for being a normal motherfucker, right? And turning everybody into a villain because now the white male is the new Jew, right? And you're woke, your so-called woke left, well, they're the new Nazis. Same tactics, same bullshit. All you got to do is replace Jew with white guy. And that's it. In any of Hitler's speeches, And you got the new Antifa legislation, man. You do. You do. If you hate anybody based on the color of their skin, what's dangling between their legs, or who they fuck, you got a problem. You got a problem. If you hate somebody because they don't believe like you do, you got a problem. I mean, I'm here to tell you, that's supposed to be the difference between Americans and the rest of the world. Americans, we're supposed to be the motherfuckers willing to defend and lay down our lives, not just for our freedom, but for someone else's freedom. We're the motherfuckers that are supposed to be pissed off when somebody tries to silence somebody that disagrees with us. I don't want somebody's against freedom of speech and for censorship because their fucking feelings are hurt. They're a fucking tyrant and a piece of shit and an asshole. That is like the final fucking line. Internet tycoons are tyrants. Zuckerberg, tyrant. Right? Was it Sundar Pichai or whatever the fuck with Google? Evil fucking tyrant. Former Twitter CEO, Goonie Goo Goo motherfucker. Tyrant. Thank God Elon Musk bought Twitter. Twitter's gotten so much better. But if someone's opinion offends you to the point where you're having a nervous breakdown, it's not their opinion that might be wrong. I think there's probably something wrong with you. These are facts. If you say somebody can't be racist because they're black, oh, you're definitely a fucking idiot. Anybody can be racist no matter what color they are. The definition of the word racist is what? Is what? It is stereotyping somebody and saying they're evil based on immutable racial characteristics, you know, like the color of your skin, shape of your eyes. Martin Luther King said it best, and I wish black people would actually look up what he said. People need, judge people by the content of their character, not the color of their skin. Real simple. Real simple. But the Democratic Party has, they have profited over race baiting since their inception with Andrew Jackson. Since their inception. Civil War. You know, the Civil War, right? The Democratic Party is literally a remnant of the Confederacy. You know, slavery and all that. You know, literally. The Republican Party, formed by Abe Lincoln and Du Bois, freed the slaves. The Democrats wanted to keep the slaves. These are facts. Look it up. Jim Crow laws. Democrats. Quote-unquote black laws. Democrats. You want me to keep going? In California, Chinese could not marry white people. Black people and white people couldn't marry. Democrats. Right? I mean, the 60s, with a lot of the great leaders coming up, I mean, they 60s, 70s kind of changed the Democrat persona, right? You know, the Chicago Convention back in the day and all this shit. LBJ and the Great Society. But you people forget the people that were hosing people down in Alabama back during them bad old days. They were Democrats. White Democrats. So my question to you is, do you know what you believe in? Do you know who the fuck you're voting for? Because the Democrats used to hate black people. Suddenly they love black people because of LBJ, right? Our first black president was a Democrat. Fine. Great. Awesome. I voted for him. But the political party that uses race to divide isn't the Republican Party or the Libertarian Party. It's the Democrats. They've always gotten power over whatever fucking stereotype divide is popular during whatever time. Facts. Facts. Now, you think I'm saying the Republicans ain't assholes? Fuck that. They're assholes too. Because they divide people based on wealth. You got your haves and your have-nots. And the bigwigs and the establishment GOP, haves. Bush family, haves. All the Reaganites, haves. They all fucked over the little guy with their bullshit trade agreements. Trump, he's also a have. Can't say he's not a fucking billionaire. He's a have. Not a have-not. He might have been sympathetic to our causes, but if you looked at Trump's base platform, it was basically the Democratic Party platform before Bill Clinton. So anyways, that's my morning rant. And that's what you get. The A-bomb. Know where you stand. Know why you're standing there. Because you might not want to be standing there. Pay attention to your opinions. Know why you have them. And if you can't cite history, you're full of shit. Boom! I'm out.